Alright, I think that's everything. I don't have any sound. That's important. Make sure everything's running correctly. Please don't crash my computer. Okay, I can hear now.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
I could use that. I could use that.
Not bad.
I don't like the looks of this.
I don't like the looks of this.
Ooh, not bad.
I could use that. Not bad. Not.
Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
I don't like the looks of this.
Not bad. I don't know what all this is, but I don't want to find out.
I wonder why you can just have long hair.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Whew, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Ugh. Ah. Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. Oh. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. Kid said the ward was this way.
No motion blur, balanced performance, FOV slider. Sound effects enable sub. Toggle aim inverted, yes. Controls, languages.
You ever hear about the North Pole?
That old fairy tale?
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old-timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here.
This is a little weird. It's actually hurting my eyes a little.
You think people actually live like this?
That's better.
Not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
I kind of wish you could see it in real time so we get a better idea of.
Great. We can't turn back now. We don't know where to go. There's gotta be another way. It's about time. What took you? What happened to these poor bastards? Can't let it go to waste. You turn that bum ankle. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies. Hey, over here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my ma used to say. Deadwood! Shoot the damn thing! Hey, now, out of the way.
Hello, sweet Blaze Claw. What's up? Hope you're doing well.
Starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea. Guess the Deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the war's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out. No!
Well, we're dead. You just got out by being stabbed through the chest. That's insane.
Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3!
You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Rooter's thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
She almost died and she's rushing forward.
Something's here. Dead would know they've lost, but they won't lay down without a fight.
Trophy. Defeated the root mantis. Alright, one down, so many more to go.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. Ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food, and water, and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Ooh, that looks like root rot. I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's our only chance. We'd better get moving, or we lose the light.
I mean, it is better than Revenant 1 in the way they're in. But we did stop the root invasion. Oh look, it's Discount Joel.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
Ah, she'll be fine.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, we've been cut off from the world for so long that... Well, I'm surprised people know about us outside the gate. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you. Looking for Ford?
So many new faces these days. Things must be getting a mite easier out there.
Lee Everett.
Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone, but my friends call me Reggie. You can too. Saw you come in with Bo and Clementine there. Oh, you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. Ain't the first to come through here needing help. I have been known to tell a story or two. Though old Mudtooth does give me a run for my money. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Because I do that too. And I'd love to hear your tale, traveler. Oh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. But what brought you out here? Damn. Well, it's a common enough tale. But I hope you know I'm genuinely sorry for your loss. Everyone here can identify.
I'm gonna give some memberships into my Streamiversity. I'll give 5 now and I'll give 5 later.
All we can do is shelter the joy wherever we find it, every day. How about your friend? How'd you meet her? So you owe her a debt? Or maybe you paid it off by getting her here. Hey, what do I know? I tell you what, though, ain't no logic keeping tabs on people's lives. We look out for each other because we're human, yeah? It's the only way that makes sense to me. The only thing that makes humanity worth being around. Speaking of your friend, I heard you came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there? Son of a gun. Those sneaky bastards just don't know when to quit. And I'm real sorry to hear that, Traveler. It must have been one hell of an experience. I'm glad you made it. Well, don't you worry. We've dealt with nastier things here, believe me. I reckon she'll come through just fine. What about you? What do you hope to find out here? Well, that's the spirit of the town, ain't it? You're in the right place, friend. Nothing we need more than folks willing to help each other out. So, now I've got a measure of you. Is there anything I can do for you?
See what he has to
Might find
trade.
some of these.
I don't think I have any money though. Yeah.
But don't be a stranger.
Well, hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you. What? No, of course not. Never seen you before in my life. I just figure you're you. You know? And
It doesn't matter where I hear Lee Everett, I always love hearing the voice actor for him.
So, what can old Mudtooth do for you, huh?
I believe there's a trophy for listening to all his stories.
Quite a bit, stranger. The name's Mudtooth, and ain't nobody been around longer or seen more than I have. Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. Anyway, he hardly tells any of his stories. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my stories or my stew. Yeah. So, young'un, what'll it be? Town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more than a camp or a bivouac. You might call it. Nah, this ain't no town. Not yet. But it is a fine place to set up camp. I lived by myself for years, see? Had myself what you calls it, a hockapatopter. That thing could fly to the moon and back. It could. Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Brabus showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't safe for me to be living like I've been living no more. He told me about this place. Got some nice people here. Took some getting used to, being around folks again. Well, Brabus, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. Not a bad idea it was, neither. He's over yonder, at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. Not much of a talker, though, that one. Guess he didn't get his old man's gift for gab, eh? That so? Huh. Did I tell you about the stories yet? That one too, eh? Well, that's it, ain't it? My stories and my stew. Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause there's only 2, and that's certain. Huh. Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know both of them. I'm pretty sure your memory's slipping.
I was hoping to get him a gotcha moment.
These ain't just stories, stranger. They're objective retellings of legitimate occurrences what you wouldn't believe. Now, where to start? Did I tell you I once sailed across that ocean to that old rusted tower? It was after that wanderer came through here and cleared out the storm. Old Mudtooth's crazy, you know, but I ain't stupid. I tell you, I saw things down there that you ain't never seen in your life. Down there in that rusted place was just machinery and roots twisting every which way, like the root themselves had built it. But they didn't. No, that old place was called Ward 10 and 7. You can see it plastered all over, and it was built by humans. By the folks Ford himself used to serve, if you can believe that. Oh, he'll deny it, I'm sure. But all them electronicals they got down there are the same damn things you'll find in old Ward 10 and 3. And that place, I know he found it. He's the founder, after all. What were they up to down there? Now, that's the question. I heard some answers myself, but I don't know if I believe them. There's a story for another time. You'll like this one. I ever tell you about the time I killed 300 deadwood in one go? Ooh, that's a tale. So, I live.
Dude, I do hope that when I'm old like Mudtooth that I do have stories like this.
What you use? It's great sniper's nest. Let me pop off deadwood from a mile away. But one night, I wake up to a rustling and a howling, right? I look outside, and there's deadwood all around the place. Hundreds of them. But they don't stop coming. And I'm thinking, this is finally it. But then, I see tucked away behind an old building the cracked open end of an old gas main. So, I squint my good eye and pray to Kennedy, Jeebus, and Cash. And I squeeze the trigger, and my bullet flies through the air like a hawk to a coney. Caw-caw! It scrapes the pipe, and boom! Whole damn horde goes up in flames. Not a single one of them left. Deadwood never did bother me after that. Don't think I told you this one yet. Let me tell you what those folks were up to in that atoll, that Ward 10 and 7. That was where they did their experimenting, see? They made weapons for the USA. That's what this land was called back then. And, the Root, see? They were, Hey, watch it! So, now, and the Root, you see, they were clones! Yes, sir. They found Root D and A trapped in red amber, and they done built themselves an army. But this army, it got out of hand and turned against them. Couldn't tell the difference between the Usanayans and whatever else there was. Pretty good weapons.
USN.
Nigh on slaughter the whole damn world. Makes you think, though, what else were them Usanayans capable of? Maybe it's for the best.
I like that. Can I call myself that?
Like this,
USA
I ever tell you
Usanayans.
how the world fell in the first place? Well, sit down, friend, 'cause there ain't no one knows what really happened but me. It started in them wards, see? Secret military industrial complexes and whatnot. That's where they made all the weapons and did their experiments. Now, the Root weren't meant to reproduce, see? They was built as a weapon, but then they done breeded and got out. Well, we all know what happened after that. Only reason the Root stopped was 'cause the Wanderer, well, he flamethrower-sized their queen, see? Over in that tower on the atoll.
Hey, I didn't use a flamethrower. I shot it to death.
You might hear Ford tell you.
I was the Wanderer, both in Fallout 4 and in this game. I did not use a flamethrower. I shot him to death. Like an American. I used bullets. I mean, technically the flamethrower is American. So.
You just look my way, 'cause that's who it is. Don't think I told you this one yet. You heard about the old wards, right? Hell, you should have. You're on top of one. The wards were where the Root were born. Government experiments, you understand. Well, the oldest one, Ward Goose Egg, it's called, was where it all started. And that's where it was worst, see? So this, mad scientist by the name of, let me see now, what was his name? Leo was his name. He says there's only one way we can stop what we made and save the world. So, he flies his heliopopper, They flew back in those days, see, that's what they were built for. And he looks down at the ward where the roots...
I mean, everything that Mudtooth is saying is not exactly a lie or like buttered up. He's technically right.
And boy, they did! Blew the whole damn thing! Didn't stop the root, though. I mean, obviously.
Is that it?
Tell the truth, I'm a bit dry mouthed.
Sushi's right there.
Believe that.
I was like, what was hitting my monitor?
We'll talk some more. Oh, ho, ho. You came to the right place, traveler. Fair enough. Come round again sometime here.
I do like it when the games do put kids in settlements. It makes it feel a lot more alive and truthful. Like, I get putting kids are a very big risk, though. Especially in a very violent game. But I think it's necessary.
I see you, traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her, you know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too. You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you want it to.
Medic.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
First of many.
You're right, of course. Your path is waiting.
I always pick the dog.
Travis and McCabe, I sent you. They
I like playing classes that give you an ally in some way, whether it's a turret, whether it's a dog, anything.
I knew you'd say that. Until next time.
Not a fan of their armor, though. Like keeping the coat. The one thing that I really, well, there are many things. I keep saying one thing, but something I wish they did put in this game through the DLCs is like new dog breeds. I don't know why they never did that. Like, just use the same character model and just change the breed. I get that's not how dog breeds, you know, but, you know, it's just the default German Shepherd, which I love, but I wish you could just, you know, choose other breeds.
Forgive me. I am not good
Like
with
a Shiba, put a Corgi. Well, I don't know if a Corgi would work. A Shiba might work, because, you know, same.
before.
Corgis are too small, but I think Shiba would work, or Doberman. Well, Dobermans are pretty big. Golden Retriever. Just, you know, give options.
My Paxeltech name is Dwell. I sell wares crafted using refined crystals from my world. They make Paxeltech faster, stronger, more powerful. They help it defeat its enemies. And the prices are quite fair. Of course. Yes, that is always the question. I am Pan, from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns, the Doe and Ravager run free, and the balance breathes life to the jungle. Or so it used to be. It is Paxeltech. Yesha is kin mother to us all. Yet she suffers. Long and long have the immortals oppressed the common Pan.
wielding their power as if it were something they had earned or deserved. The Pan have rebelled against this tyranny, and for a time, it looks as if we could win. Then the pestilence came. What Paxel call the root. When I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Ravager prowls, and the dog is lost. The rebellion continues, but my people ache for relief. The Paxel Fort, the founder. On its last visit to Yesha, it said it was possible. I do not understand the complexities myself, but now I am here. Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the tyranny of immortals. His desire to protect was clear even then, as was his craft for violence, which he freely shared. Dwell did not learn Paxeltech Fort's violence, but shared in aiding the rebels with the same wares I offer here. Both aided rebellion, so both shared imprisonment. Oh, I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. But another Paxeltech, the one they say wanders the worlds, came to free the Ford, and the Ford freed Dwell, and many others. Not Paxeltech name, perhaps, but it is my name whilst I live among Paxeltech tongues. Paxeltech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless, perhaps on Paxeltech world, but it is at home on Dwell's tongue. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Beware the pestilence.
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs then. Tell him he can do
That
whatever
gun's
the hell
actually
he
really
wants.
good.
That's it.
How's the ward treating you? I could treat you worse if you like. What you looking for?
What are you selling?
That'll do. Watch your back.
I'm actually pretty excited to replay this. I really liked this game when I played it.
Oh, friend.
I haven't been a fan of the DLC though. Like a lot of people hated with the way I talked about Taken King, I believe. No, that's Destiny 2. I believe the King DLC. The first DLC I wasn't really a fan of. The second DLC I liked more. Like the second DLC had more boss fights and finales to it. Like the first DLC, I wasn't a fan of the fact that it ends the same way regardless of which way you chose.
What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day?
Ha! Yeah.
I'm trying to make things
That
right.
sounds like Travis.
So am I.
Right.
Well,
Damn
I've got a pretty
hypocrite, Ford.
focused skill
If
set.
I leave, it's my
I reckon
fault.
I know what he means.
You
Come
didn't
to
break
me
the world.
if you ever
didn't
need
run
to
after a
upgrade
pipe
your
dream.
equipment.
You didn't abandon your family a dozen times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that.
You
But
know where
it's
the
because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
I swear to God and my
Well,
mother.
forgive me if I don't want to
Did both send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
I'm not your
Oh,
dreamer.
there isn't a first time for everything.
Maybe I've got my
All right,
own
new
mission.
kid.
These
Let me save you
people
some
need
time.
you.
I'm McCabe. I like to
You're
keep to
too
myself and my
important
work.
to just-
My work
Every
happens to be
person
tinkering
out
and
there
modding weapons.
is capable of taking
And that's
care of
already
themselves.
more information than I like
This isn't
giving out.
about them.
Understand?
It's about you. You've always run away from your problems.
You're
but
serious,
you
aren't
won't
you?
let me
All
run
right,
toward
so
something.
what the hell is this
What are you
journey?
so goddamn afraid of?
I'm losing you.
Damn right it sounds
losing
crazy.
Them.
But that's how I know you ain't
Losing
lying.
everything.
Only Wally
I've
would do
already
that to a
lost
person. Fine.
everything.
Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can
You
find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I
Never.
heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I
Oh,
could do
goddamn
something with it.
project. I don't belong here. I never did. I'm tired of pretending I do.
Look, you put yourself through a lot today. You're tired. Get some rest.
That ought to help with whatever journey he
Things
saw
will
you
feel
on.
better tomorrow.
Just tell Wally to be more specific next time. Yeah?
You know how
So
I-
we're done here, right?
You know I
Or
used
do I
to
need
look
the
up to
hammer
you.
again?
The way you seem strong enough to save the world. Except I
Let me save you some time so you don't
Haven't
keep
I?
nattering on.
And what have you done?
We used to live in that building over there. Then a stranger came. We called them the Wanderer. You might have noticed everyone gets
I
a
can't
handle
let you
here.
go near
But
that
anyway,
place, Clement.
they show up and stop the route.
That's an
Now
order.
we live in these buildings here. That cleared up for
haven't
you?
learned a damn
And me? I keep
How
it
to
real
love me.
simple. Less to worry about that way. Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here.
Stray.
So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay? Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Damn. It's been a while, so forgive me.
Something on your mind, traveler? Hey, I'm just glad we got to you, you know, when we did. You stirred up quite a deadwood nest. Haven't seen that many in one place for a long time. Oh, that was Wally. He gave us a heads up someone was coming. Then Clementine was the one that found you. They got a kind of, a root sense, I guess. And we figured where there were root gatherings, someone was likely to be in trouble. And there you were. Wally, Wallace, he has a way of seeing things. Always has. Wally's been with the ward since he was just a kid, and his seeing has saved a lot of lives. He's a good kid. Oh, the kind I'm damn grateful I don't, to be honest. He sees like the root. Sees what they see sometimes. The past, the future. Whew. All that knowing. Huh. It's a lot for someone to carry. You should ask him if you want to know more. I guess. I used to guard the old ward some 20 years ago. I helped out here and there, you know, but Before Commander Ford passed, she and the Founder, they kinda put me in charge. Well, maybe no one else wanted the job, I don't know, but the Ward's the only family I've ever known. I'll do whatever it takes to keep these folks safe. Oh, thanks. I don't know, I guess I just take care of myself. Eat right, get to sleep early, all that. Yeah, Commander Ford always said a leader can't care for anyone if they don't care for themselves. I'm just trying to live right. I reckon she learned it from the Founder. He's been around for ages. Oh, he ain't much for leading himself. Granddaughter, actually. Yeah, the Founder wasn't around as much back in the day, but Commander Ellen was like a mother to me. To all of us from the old ward. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, that she's gone before he is. Yeah, but when our last hope fails, another must take its place. She used to say that, too. I couldn't say. Commander used to talk about him like he was dead and gone before I was born. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but he ain't like the rest of us. He's seen a lot. I usually leave storytelling to Reggie. Or if you want some really wild tales, try Mudtooth. Now there's an old-timer who can twist a yarn. Incredible, isn't she? Yeah, no one really understands how she does it, not even her. But the feel in the air after she blasts them like that, it's electric. Like the sun after a storm. She's something special, Traveler. And no small part of how we're as safe as we are.
She uses the Force.
Oh, I don't, What? No, it's not. I don't. I mean, I do, but it's not like that. Have you ever met anyone like her, Traveler? Because I haven't. Like, I haven't always been the bravest guy around, you know, but the way she fights for folks, no matter what it takes out of her, it makes me want to do better. I kind of want to make her proud, you know? I guess you could say she's my inspiration, maybe? Oh, but don't tell her I said that, though. Yeah, people here are friendly. If you give them a chance. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
I'm not talking about this right now.
Whoa, what have we here?
There's supposed to be a way to unlock his chest. I remember it's in a diary entry.
Wallace said, yes. Right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first. Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number, but I knew someone was coming. Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming today. Or I hoped. Our young Wallace told me. Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass. If you can find me someone who can explain it better, bring him in. That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk?
Here.
And some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there. Huh.
Not my way. And you want to be careful what you wish for, traveler. Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources.
Your daddy's
Then
coming
we'll get
home
into it in
later.
earnest.
Are you excited?
Anyone in particular?
Yes. You are so
Arguing's not the same as fighting.
cute.
Clem and I have known each other longer
You
than
are
anyone else
cute.
here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Looks can be deceiving. In fact, she's 132 years old. Not quite. Clementine spent a long time away, keeping strange company. Something like that will change you. Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here. Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful. I'm sure I can get you up to speed. Well now, listen. I'm in need of an able young scrapper. And you look like you're already about as able as you can get. I need some help down in the old ward. If you're up for it, meet me down by the ward gate in a few minutes. I'll be waiting, traveler.
Not now.
You look ready to face anything. What do you say? Ready to see what's down there with me? Then let's not waste any more time. This way.
Boogie?
Still smells like home.
You're cute.
Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since.
Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The World Stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about them. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah. We opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the roots found a way. After that, well, we all know what happened after that. Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to, in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it? That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Come on, let's go.
I like how he's like, we need to go before we even found the key.
There you are. Hurry up. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Is that
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that works.
work to do what exactly?
I didn't realize how long this game takes to just start.
Holy shit.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder if the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford? Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
I mean, you don't have any connection to these people.
Bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Help! Help! Don't let go! Stop slipping! Somebody take me!
Man, Lee is gonna be pissed.
Oh, shit. No, don't do it. Don't you do it.
Yeah, no one with sense would do it.
This is so stupid.
I'd have been like, well, that happened. Not my fault. I'm gone. And if anyone yells at me, I'll be like, I've been here for about an hour, and I've already heard about interdimensions, people with powers, and everything. Ah, crap. Out of all the worlds... It should have flung me into one of the harder ones.
Clementine? Ford? Shit. Where are you guys? This is all insane. Both the Crystal and Ford. Well, better get moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
The Red Prince is here. I really like the Red Prince armor though. But in order to get it, you have to have the DLC, which sucks. Dude. She should be like, I'm shooting angels now? What's my dog's name? At least allow you to name the dog. Nibi-san. Okay, Nibi-san, come. Shoot the angels. That's right, it's dinner time. What the hell? He's got an Ash of War from Elden Ring. You can't use that skill. Discount Sauron.
That looks important.
Man, I should just invest into that Razer controller that operates like a PlayStation and Xbox controller. I do want the Astro Bot controller, but it's sold out everywhere, and the one that I'm talking about literally costs $250. Like, the controller I use, the Razer controller I use for my Xbox, I got on sale, which is terrific. Razer actually makes really good Xbox controllers, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's like having to relearn everything when you use two different controllers. I'm getting hungry again. I literally ate 3 eggs before I started streaming. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I'm really full, and I'm already really hungry again.
Okay, this is it.
I like how they write in English. Okay, you gave me the magic quill. I need that to... That's a side path. Well, I'm gonna meet the blue goddess first.
All right.
It would seem this twisted world is not yet depleted of surprises. I greet you, then, and welcome you to the realm of the Fae, or what so remains. I am Numue, artisan, seer, goddess of the Fae, and counselor to the one true king. Or so I was. Still, it is my gift to see what cannot be seen, and to forge what cannot be forged. So then, strange one, what brings you thus before me? Like you say? You are a unique taste, strange one. Unknown to me. But your form, perhaps? Yes, it is familiar. I may have seen this Clementine in dreams and visions. She wears your shape, yes? But she tastes different, powerful. I have seen her in a kingdom of great authority, filled with doors and possibilities. But I do not recognize it, nor can I find the way. Not here, not as things are. The kingdom is in disarray, strange one. The one true king has been deposed, but the manner of his deposition has wrought unforeseen consequences. For everyone. Now, An impostor sits upon the throne, a deceiver and a fraud. They must be slain if I am to fix what is broken, and perhaps if you are to find what you seek. I cannot ask this of you, but were you to accept this burden, to slay the deceiver, you would find them in the floors above, beyond an opulent door carved of their own vanity. And if I can provide you with wisdom or aid, you need only ask. As do so many, strange one. Ask, and I will answer. Oh, a place of great beauty.
At least they're not infected with the root. At least not yet.
Green and blue and fuchsia. Cheerful glades lit with the songs of our people. You have not seen the like, strange one, for it does not exist. One can see hints of it here and there, intertwined with the dreary sphere that has since festered around us. I will find a way to restore it. Indeed, the seed of a plan has already been set in motion. Yet, so much remains mere hope and conjecture. Perhaps one day. To voice it would raise my hopes too far, or worse, belie how pathetic the plan truly is. No, better to reveal nothing for the nonce. The one true king ruled this kingdom with an iron fist, mollifying his subjects with promises of freedom and prosperity. And to be sure, there was prosperity. For some.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Those who did not offer praise and fealty, who did not share in the royal values, who were deemed unworthy in myriad ways, their prosperity was taken and given to the favored. It was freedom for some at a cost to many. And eventually, there were some who sought to plot against him. And so, the tyrant was deposed. But at a cost. None, not even I, could have foreseen the consequences of our actions. The one true king truly was more intertwined with our realm than any knew. The one true king was not easily removed. Many tried, but he could not be harmed by mortal weapons forged and wielded by his own subjects. Indeed, so many had failed that it was deemed foolishness to oppose him at all.
Then I came around and shot him to death.
Relied upon his rule. This turned out to be true.
The irony is that in the DLC, he tries to kill her, and she lets it happen. Like, despite everything, she's a good person. She's like, if you want to kill me, then I won't fight back. Granted, she's in chains, but it's just like...
Only at the last second did I realize their mistake. And our people suffered the more for it. Much must be accomplished to remedy what was despoiled. But first, and most critically, the imposter king must die. It is amusing that you think I owe you anything at all, strange one. I have told you all that I wish to.
Well, you're asking me to kill the king, so...
All that you wish to reveal about yourself. The deceiver is eternally self-absorbed. They have seated themselves in palaces of conceit on gilded thrones of falsehoods. You cannot fail to find them, for they have ensured that all roads lead to themselves. Certainly, strange one, it is as you say. Namue's artisanship is yours to peruse. Stay the path, and you shall find what you seek.
She's starting to get needy. There are times where she's just like, pay attention to me, and then other times where she's just like, leave me the hell alone. No, don't chew on that. No, yeah, she's definitely hungry for attention. Be right back.